Alrighty then. I got my coffee. We are all ready to watch Eli Roth's great homage to all the Italian cannibal films from the 70s and 80s, particularly Cannibal Holocaust. We were supposed to have Keith from Goraphobe join us, but he is with his son doing a few things, and he was going to be a few hours, so he's not going to join us. So we're soloing this, and we'll talk all about the Green Inferno since I've never done a video on this movie. And I wanted to do, I don't know, I had a weird inkling and just like desire to do a watch of like a real disturbing, fucked up movie for some reason, because I've been watching some recently. Like I recently watched and reviewed on the sister channel on the bite-sized edition of JT's Horror Discussions, Absurd by Joe D'Amato, Macabre by Lamberto Bava. So I've been in kind of a fucked up movie mood, and I just felt like, all right, disturbing movie, what's a good one? And one that I haven't done a video on. And this was it. So Keith can't make it, but I'll wait for a few people to come in. Oh, what's up, Ant? As I say that. How are you, buddy? Oh, your graduation's next week? Awesome, man. That's right. That's coming up. Congratulations. It's going to be awesome. What's up, Russell? Evening. Yeah, it's like 1:10 here, but that's cool. How you doing, brother? Never seen it except clips on YouTube. It's good. Definitely good, man. Throw it on if you can. I don't know. I rented it on YouTube, but I think I saw like the full movie, but it's in like a playlist of 38 parts. I don't know if that's the whole movie or if it's just everything related to the movie in a playlist. But yeah, this is Eli Roth's love letter to the whole Italian cannibal subgenre and to Ruggero Deodato, who he became very, very close friends with when he started, rising the ranks in the horror world. That was an idol of his, and Roth became really good friends with Deodato and stayed friends with him until he passed away. And he was a huge fan of Cannibal Holocaust, which is a favorite movie of mine. That's my 25th favorite film of all time. The score to Cannibal Holocaust is one of the greatest scores and compositions to a movie, in my opinion. It's so gorgeous. It's so, I don't know the right words, but it juxtaposes with the content perfectly. It's such a great contrast from the actual disturbing content in Cannibal Holocaust. When you start that film for the first time and you hear that beautiful, gorgeous score by Rizzo Ortolani, you'd think that you're watching like a family adventure through the woods film. And that's the furthest thing from what it is. So, I mean, I've always loved Cannibal Holocaust, as disturbing as it is. So, when this movie was announced back in, I don't know, 2010, 2011, something like that, when it was announced that Roth was going to be doing this project, and this was what, after Hostel 2, I want to say, right? Because Hostel was 2000, what, 9? Hostel 2 was 2 years later, 3 years tops, something like that. So I want to say that it was right after Hostel 2 because we had Cabin Fever, and Eli Roth is a very divisive figure in horror, a director, a writer, and just a personality in general. I don't know why he got so much hate over the years, but I've always, for the most part, adored all of his work. And you can tell just by listening to him. And if you ever watched his what is it? His History of Horror show on AMC. I think it has like 3 seasons. Just listening to him, you can tell how much of a horror fan and a cinephile that guy is. And that's one thing I always loved about Eli Roth. I love Cabin Fever. It's such a weird, fun, surreal movie. Then he did Hostel, and Hostel was just a huge fucking film at the box office and among critics in the midst of all the Saw and torture porn, which I hate that term, films that were taken over. Then he did Hostel 2, I'm pretty sure, right? And then he did this film, The Green Inferno. Then he did Knock Knock. I don't even think I saw that film fully. I know I saw it, but I don't remember finishing it. And I didn't remember caring for it that much. And the lead actress in this film, I forget her name, but she is also in Knock Knock. Then he didn't really do much for a few years. I feel like Eli Roth has been going through like a resurgence in his career now, the last few years, ever since Thanksgiving. Because once he put Thanksgiving out, he kind of exploded back on the horror scene in a way that he hasn't really seen that, that popularity since Hostel. And Thanksgiving, I thought was fucking great. It was a very good slasher. And we're supposedly getting a sequel to that. His next project is The Ice Cream Man. It's not a remake of the Clint Howard Ice Cream Man, which I thought it was when I first heard that, and I kind of wish that we'd get it like an updated version of that. But in the same, thought, I don't want to have a remake of that movie just because Clint Howard gives such a great performance, like he always does. But Eli Roth has been on fire lately, and then he opened up that new production company, and now he's putting out a whole bunch of like indie horror films and stuff under his new production company. So, I mean, I'm loving what he's doing lately. You had a lousy day yesterday, Ant. I'm sorry. Hope it's getting better. Oh no, they got the munchies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's up, Ginger? Yeah, Keith was not able to make it, which this was like a last minute thing. I thought of this a few hours ago. I just said, I wanna I wanna stream. I wanna do a watch along. I wanna do a movie that's fucked up and disturbing because I've been watching some fucked up, disturbing movies lately. So I said, which one? And then I messaged Keith. I was talking to him already. I said, I'm thinking of doing something. You want to do maybe this? And he said, he's with his son. He's doing something for a few hours, like maybe around 1 a.m., which is the reason I'm starting this so late. And then he wasn't able to. He's still with his son. So I said, all right, that's no problem. I'll solo it. But have Hostel 2 DVD. Watched it last night. Oh, nice. If it's near you, I mean, I can just Google it. Because it's driving me nuts what year Hostel 2 was from. Oh, wow, it's even earlier. Why did I think 2009 for the original Hostel? It was like 2005. 2007 is Hostel Part 2. And then, I mean, Hostel 3 sucked, right? I mean, I didn't like that movie at all. That was in 2011. So, I mean, Eli Roth, let me check his shit real quick. Just so I'm not forgetting any. Wait, is he married to the actress in this? Yes, he is. The lead actress in this movie and is also in Knock Knock is his wife. I did not know that. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't forget any of his movies. We talked about Cabin Fever quick. I did a video on Cabin Fever, I think. Or no, we did a watch along of that. I did a video on Thanksgiving. And I haven't done any other Eli Roth videos, actually. I got to do Hostel. I've been wanting to do Hostel for a while now. And Hostel 2. Let's see. What did he do? Oh, that's his wife. That makes sense. I was going to say, why is it old shit I've never seen? Yeah, so we have Cabin Fever. Hostel was 2005. I don't know why 2009, I thought. Then Aftershock, that's right. He wrote Aftershock and produced it. I don't think I ever saw that, but I've heard of it. Then the next one he directed after Hostel Part 2 was, after the Thanksgiving fake trailer, technically, was the one he did last, was this movie. Then 2 years after this, in 2015, he did Knock Knock. Then he wrote the Cabin Fever remake from 2016, which, if you guys have seen that remake, can you answer me why? Like, why? Why is that a thing? Why is Cabin Fever fucking remade less than 15 years or around there after the original one when there was nothing wrong with the original? There's nothing they expanded upon or made better with the remake. Oh, it was so bad. Oh, that's right. Death Wish. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of his later films before Thanksgiving due to, like I said, he was kind of on a little bit of a decline there. But Death Wish, that one was all right. I don't remember it too much. I didn't see The House with a Clock in Its Walls. That's one that I haven't seen by him. That oh, okay. Then he did Finn, but that's a documentary. That's not a horror film. Then he did Thanksgiving. Then he did Borderlands. That's right, which I never saw the movie. Ginger, did you see Borderlands? I know you're a fellow gamer. I don't know if you're a fan of the Borderlands games, but I never got big into them. But I do have all three of them, I think, on my PlayStation or my Xbox, one or the other. Um, she was also Eli Roth's girlfriend at the time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that they were married. I think I might have heard they were dating back then, but I didn't know they got married. She's gorgeous. Love Knock Knock. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. That's what I don't know. I've always been mixed on Keanu Reeves. That's a whole other thing. Maybe we'll do that if we'll talk about that. I've been thinking about doing the Matrix films. It's probably in January. Let me know what you guys think about that because I have a lot to say about the Matrix films in general. Aftershock was decent. Yeah, I don't think I saw it. I know I heard of it. I know I when it was like being announced that he was writing it, but he wasn't directing it. And then I think that turned me off, just knowing that he wasn't directing it for some reason. I didn't check it out. You should do Jungle Holocaust. Yeah, Diodato's other cannibal film. I haven't seen that one in forever. You saw Borderlands, loved the games, so much fun. The movie was okay, not great, but that's what I heard. Like the few things that I heard about it was that it wasn't great, it wasn't terrible. It was kind of just like, okay, yeah, right. I watched The Matrix for the first time in maybe 15 plus years and forever, like a week and a half ago. And that got my mind going almost into Shutter Island territory, like that type of project for the Matrix, like the trilogy. I never saw the newer one. I don't know if it's worth seeing or if it's good at all or anything like that. Um, you mentioned that I think the other night, or I saw Black, or someone did Black Friday. I have not seen that one. When did that come out? But all right, I'm gonna get going with starting this. If anybody wants to watch along, let me know. I'll give a timestamp. It is not streaming anywhere that I know of for free. I rented it on YouTube, but it's on Look Movie. I posted the link, and I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. One of the greatest logos for Universal. The music's so iconic. Oh, that's right. And then he produced 2001 Maniacs. He produced the Last Exorcism and the Last Exorcism Part 2. Clown, I remember he produced that. That's a pretty good movie. Clown, when the guy gets trapped in the clown makeup or the mask, I think it is. He has a mask on. That's good. The Stranger. And then Haunt, he produced that. Haunt is a very good movie. And then he did some television stuff. Hemlock Grove, that's right. He had that show for like 2 seasons. I think I saw the first season of that. It wasn't that great. And then he did his History of Horror show, which is excellent. If you haven't seen Eli Roth's History of Horror, absolutely check it out. It's like episode by episode. They go through every subgenre of horror. One episode will be about vampires, and you'll have all directors and actors and other celebrities and talking all about that genre and their favorite films. And then the next episode is monster movies. The next one's werewolves. Great show. And then it goes by director, like for some of them. Okay, it's I've heard of that. I never saw it. The Black Friday one. I remember Russell. You mentioned it and brought up Bruce Campbell. 2021. Okay. Yeah, get your barbecue ready. We got fucking cannibals that are gonna eat your ass. Is Ariel Levy related to Jane Levy? Or is it Levy? Jane Levy? I don't know if it's Levy or Levy. I say it both ways. The opening here reminds me a bit of it's like a mix between Cannibal Holocaust and Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. The way that it's just like slow panning and zooming over the trees, except it's the Amazon, and I'm pretty sure Peru is where they go here. And that gives it the Cannibal Holocaust feel, like with the river going through and everything. The cinematography is gorgeous in this movie. That's one thing I do remember very vividly, and I could see it right here in the opening. Like there are very bright, rich color palettes in this movie. Yeah, that's right. Puts on it's a clown costume, and and you can't take it off. It becomes a killer clown. Yeah, that was a decent movie. I should do a video on that sometime soon. The rest of this year, this whole like half of the year from like the summer to now to the end of the year has been a chaotic time, and it's been a transition expansion period. I've talked to some of you privately about it, but basically that's why there hasn't been as many deep dives and videos on the main channel. One, I just can't like release videos the way I used to, like multiple ones a week or multiple a day, like I used to at the very beginning. It's so much editing, and I keep trying to do better and better with videos, so I want to put more work into them, and then I burn myself out if I do an 80-minute fucking breakdown on a movie like Shutter Island. So I was burnt out on that. But also I've been expanding on and doing the TikTok and growing that a lot. And then I started the sister channel, which thank you, Russell and Ginger, you guys for I know you are a sub to that. Started that, and that's going pretty well. I mean, 10 subscribers, so it's cool having being right back at the beginning, like in a different capacity in a different channel. So this has been like the year of expanding, the brand and the channel and everything. So in the new year, after the holidays, we'll be back to a more regular schedule of video posting on the main channel here. Yeah, I think he got raped. Oh, roped. He got roped. I mean, we're watching this movie, so I mean, you can't blame me that some fucked up shits in my head. Was roped into the world of Hollywood and semi sold out, but then started making his way back. Yeah, pretty much. That's like the trajectory that Roth's career has had so far. The gore effects were fucked up. Yeah, that person from Spy Kids. Uh, yeah, Daryl Sabara. I remember that it was somebody from that movie. I remember Spy Kids. Yeah, she's gorgeous. His wife. Dude, what? I had no idea. All right, who knew this? Who knew that Eli Roth has an uncredited role in the Lost World Jurassic Park from 97? I never knew that. That's his first role, but he's uncredited. Subway man. So he's on the subway. I had no idea Eli Roth had a role, tiny as it is, in the Lost World Jurassic Park. I've seen that movie a million times in my life. Never noticed Eli Roth's ass anywhere. Then he was also in like acting roles. The Toxic Avenger 4. He was also, well, we know he plays Justin, great name, in Cabin Fever. He also plays Justin in 2001 Maniacs. And then he's in Hostel. That's right. He's the stoner dude. Hostel 2, he has a cameo as a head on a stick. Inglorious Bastards, he does a great job in that. Piranha 3D, I love his cameo in that. Oh, he has a cameo in Clown. I mean, it would make sense. He puts himself in pretty much every movie he does. I mean, yeah, you can just look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores throughout his career from Cabin Fever to today. Cabin Fever, 68%. Hostel, 59%. Hostel 2, 44%. Grindhouse Thanksgiving, the trailer, 84%, but it's a fake trailer. The Green Inferno was 38%. That was the lowest until Knock Knock. The next one was 37, even lower, 1 point. Even lower for Death Wish at 18%. Then The House with a Clock in Its Walls got 65. It jumped way up. Finn was the documentary. He did 82%. Thanksgiving got 84%. That's the best film. That's the best film that he has rated on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Thanksgiving at 84. Finn, the documentary, is 82. That's his second. And Grindhouse Thanksgiving, the trailer, is tied with the actual movie for his best rated movie. And then Borderlands has 10%. Damn, that's the lowest. Wow. Hostel only has, well, I mean, 60% almost. 59% is not that bad. But I would think that it's hot. It would be higher than Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever is at 68. Hostel's at 59. This movie's at 38. That's crazy. 38 for this film? No. This is a solid 6 out of 10 from what I remember. I haven't seen this movie in years, so I don't really remember much. I remember the fire ants. That's a great kill. That's fucked up. The marijuana when they burn and get them stoned. The clitoral circumcision that they try. I forget if they succeed on the main chick. The tribal leader with the yellow paint and the bone through his nose and all that. He is intimidating, man. That's a tribal fucker you don't want to mess with. You know he's seen and done and eaten some shit. She has beautiful eyes, the main girl, which Justine is her name. I don't know if Roth has a thing for the name Justin, because I said there's like 3 characters he plays in movies called Justin, and then he writes this. Justine is the name of the character, which I got no complaints. Like I said, great name. So she's like an activist worried about the Amazon and the deforestation. And she ends up going with a group of friends to make a documentary and try to do some type of activist work, from what I remember, in Peru. And they all end up getting fucked terribly by the cannibals and the worst things ever imaginable. Now, it's called the Green Inferno because of it being an homage to Cannibal Holocaust. And the film, the documentary in Cannibal Holocaust, like the movie within the film, is called The Green Inferno. So that was why this film was titled that. Stacy's in the chat. What's up, Stacy? Let me catch up here. Oh, and thanks from Stacy. Would Eli Roth be a good new The Stepfather? I could see him playing that role, actually. Yeah. They already did a remake, though, The Stepfather. And didn't the first one already have 2 sequels? And I think the remake got a sequel. I could be wrong about that. But for some reason, that sounds right. I don't know. You rewatch Shutter Island? Watch my video, Russell, if you get a chance, if you like that movie. Also, because that video took a ton of work and it and it did pretty well, view wise and numbers wise. So anything to keep it going in the algorithm, yeah, check it out if you want a whole breakdown of that movie because it is such a great film. There's so much stuff hidden and layered throughout that. Glad you're having a great night. Wasn't the Spy Kid actor in Rob Zombie's Halloween? I'm not sure. Possibly. New movie song Sung Blue is amazing. I haven't heard of it. Got to check it out. I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. Very scientific process for the calculations. I mean, that's why I don't give scores because you guys all know at this point that you watch a video of mine, a review, deep dive, whatever you want to call my shit at this point, and I always say that because I don't know what to call it. I always go through every little positive, negative thing I like, don't like. So at the end of a hour video, you better fucking know how I feel about a film. It doesn't need a score. And I wouldn't be able to give scores anyway. It's too definitive. It's too, here you go. It's an 8 out of 10. No, unless it's a perfect movie or a favorite film of mine, then it's an easy 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Get Leprechaun to help you find coins. I have never seen past Leprechaun 3. I've said that a few times on here. I should do videos on the first three and then continue on and blind watch the rest of them for the first time. But I'm terrified because the last time I did that was for the Puppet Master franchise. And I never saw past 3 of that one. And Jesus Christ, I was having a mental breakdown by the end of that series. 15 movies, I think. Yeah, 15 and a spinoff. I didn't even get at it. I didn't even sit up out of bed for like 2 of those reviews. I was just laying down, just watching them. I said, there's no way I'm sitting up for this. And rightfully so. And I was right because they blew. There's one of those Puppet Master films. Is it it's not the Axis trilogy. Those are bad too. Um there's one of them that's not as bad as the rest. They're pretty good. I mean, that one's pretty good. And not even good, but like good compared to the rest of the series. Oh, this is perfect for me. The Thing's perfect. Halloween's perfect. Evil Dead 2's perfect. Day of the Dead's perfect. I mean, they may be perfect in imperfection in a bit because, like you said, nothing is truly perfect, but in that imperfection still makes it perfect for me. So those are still perfect movies, which is why the playlist exists. That's called My Perfect Masterpiece Movies. Don't give scores. I just watched the film. Yeah, I can't give scores. You couldn't get past the first Puppet Master? That's interesting. I mean, I could see it. It's not a great film. I mean, it's good. It's entertaining. I enjoy it. Same with the second one. I enjoy that one. But one in the context of full moon, like I enjoy it as a full moon movie. Always got to specify full moon movie. And as a killer doll movie, and killer puppet, they're puppets, but you know what I mean. Any type of killer inanimate object, dolls, ventriloquist dummies. It's one of the better ones. Oh, oopsie. Yeah, baby oopsie. That's from Demonic Toys. Demonic Toys is great. Humphrey Bogart is back from the dead. Would he be a good U.S. Marshal for The Fugitive? I don't know. Yeah, sure. OT would, or it would. I really like the way this movie looks. The color palette is really good. I do not remember the colors looking as good. That's what I wanted. Subtitles on here. Peru is a dangerous country. You know anything about it? That's what the dad just said there. You don't want her to go. I mean, yeah, you got to be in a specific mood for the Puppet Master films, especially the later ones if you want to get into that. But even, yeah, the first two that I enjoy, I can't throw them on anytime. It's like I got to be in a specific mood and say, cheesy movie. Okay, yeah, Puppet Master or Puppet Master 2. Let's throw that on. I like Leprechaun 2 better than the original 2. 3 I haven't seen in years, but I do like 2 more. I like that there's Uncle Jack, the guy with the astronaut pen from Seinfeld in 2. I wonder where he filmed this. Let me see. Because it's fucking gorgeous. Filming. All right, so he filmed in Peru. Makes sense. And some locations in Chile. So Chile and Peru. Yeah, I just think it's more fun too, Leprechaun 2. I think there's not as much going on in the first Leprechaun. I mean, yeah, you have Jennifer Aniston, and she's gorgeous. Always was a great actress, even from that first movie. I thought she was very, very good in Leprechaun. But I feel like it's like that. That's the type of movie for me. It's nothing great. It's fun. Leprechaun 2 is a lot more fun. And Leprechaun 3, from what I remember, and like the clips I've seen, and when I put my kills compilation together, I put one from 3, the chainsaw one, when he saws the saw when he saws the guy in half on stage. That's a great scene, and that's a great kill. But I never saw the 4th one on, and 4 is Leprechaun in space, right? And then Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, and then whatever other ridiculous fucking ones they had after that. I know they had Origins, and then they had like it was Origins the remake with Hornswoggle or Hornsquat, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, that came in and played Leprechaun instead of Warwick Davis, because Warwick is excellent. You can't replace him. That's kind of like a Freddy Krueger situation, or a to a lesser extent Brad Dourif voicing Chucky. It's not really anybody else who could play that character the same way, at least. And I haven't seen Leprechaun Origins. I think that's the remake, right? But everything I've heard about it is it's awful. That's what I've heard from everybody. And I just don't think you can replace Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. He's too iconic. His voice, his look, his face, I mean, everything about him. Especially after that many movies. How many are there? 10, 11, 12, something like that? That's the difference when you have a franchise with a villain that's very popular, that has a personality, and has the same actor playing that character throughout the entire franchise, versus Friday the 13th, like masked killers and stuff that don't have a personality, like Michael, Jason, Leatherface. Ghostface isn't a fucking character. He's a costume, so anyone could be him. He ain't special. But any of them, you can get anybody you want. But when you have Freddy Krueger and you have Robert Englund playing him for all of those movies, and same with Chucky being voiced by Brad Dourif, and Davis playing Leprechaun, after all those movies, and then you try to throw somebody else in that role? No, I mean, it never works out. It very, very rarely works out. I can't think of like an example where it did off the top of my head. Yeah, he's great. Too much house painting and home repair. Yeah, I remember this. The pacing is not that good. It's a very slow movie. That's one thing I don't like about it, and I don't throw it on ever. Leprechaun in the Hood. I like the rapper. He wants to be a positive rapper, etc. I found the story and character charming and relatable. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Or Back to the Hood. Yeah, Hornswoggle. I'd like to see Irish filmmaker Neil Jordan take over Leprechaun. He did good with Interview with a Vampire. Yeah, I'd like to one see any of the Leprechauns past three, so I can catch up to all that, and then two, yeah, if they want to do a new Leprechaun, but bring Warwick Davis back. Don't give me no fucking Hornswoggle. Don't Hornswoggle my balls on that. I want fucking Warwick Davis. This girl's a bitch. Really great cinematography. I know I've said that a few times. It's just the shot here when they're all having whatever, some meal. They're sitting at a table in this house, and the window and the scenery outside of it. You can see just the river behind them and the greenery. It's a fucking gorgeous scene. Go on dark ride for the machinist or machinist or prom night. Uh, I haven't seen the first one in forever, and prom night I've never been a fan of. Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, actually. I like that movie a lot better than the original Prom Night. And since you said Dark Ride is a fun movie too. Who puts the captions on these fucking YouTube rentals? They put the subtitles like over here on the side, and it's just over here. It's not at the bottom like a normal fucking movie. It's on the side over here. And then it jumps to the other side and goes back to over here. That's stupid. All right, get rid of that and that and that and keep that, and we're good. All right, they're starting to start their expedition. Peru looks like a very nice place. Like aesthetically, I'm sure it's not that great in a lot of areas of it. It does look very authentic, though. I mean, I don't know what the working conditions were with all these tribal members and extras and actors that they used, because I know sure as shit back when they were making all of these cannibal films in the 70s, 80s with all the Italian directors, they were not paying those actors hardly anything. And if they did, I mean, it's fucking nothing. And they used actual tribal members, like in Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox by Lenzi, and a lot of those cannibal movies. This was 2013, so I mean, there had to be stricter laws and everything, right? But I don't know if they used actual tribe members. I think they did, but I think they were a lot more compensating to them than back in the 70s and 80s. Hey, what's up, Phil? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I was just thinking of you the other day because I had my Xbox on for the first time in forever, and I passed Dark Souls 3. We got to play sometime soon. I got my Xbox Live back up, even though I barely use it. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Phil. Should he make an Uncle Sam horror movie? There is a movie called Uncle Sam by oh come on, the fuck, who's William Lustig, who did Maniac and the last horror film, Maniac Cop, and all those. It's not good. It's not a good movie. I don't think that's a good movie, Uncle Sam. I did a video on that for 4th of July, like at the first year of the channel, I think. It's not bad. I actually rewatched it a few months ago. It randomly came on Tubi. So it wasn't a full watch. It was on in the background, but I said, it's a little bit more fun than I remembered it, or I had fun with it the last time. Now, I don't remember if there's any actual animal kill. I know there's not actual animal killings in this movie, but if there's any scenes with animal killings, I'm sure there are. Just how do you pay homage and tribute to the genre without putting an animal death or two in there? But at least we know with oh, that's cool. You get to see the dude's cock. Just chilling. Oh, doesn't he get bit by this tarantula? I think I remember something happening to this guy's cock, right? Doesn't his dick get cut off at the end? Or is that Cannibal Ferox? And that was another possibility for the watch tonight. It was between Cannibal Ferox. When I was pitching it to Keith, I said, what about Cannibal Ferox? And then when we were out, because I was in a disturbing movie mood. And then I said, while I'm thinking of cannibal films, why not Eli Roth's The Green Inferno? And then he was like, yeah, I love that one. So that's how this one got picked. But Cannibal Ferox almost was the one that we would have been watching instead of this. It's really annoying. The subtitles, the captions here. This way, this way, this way. Then it's in the center, and it's always in the center for the the descriptive sounds, like boat motor running, or silence even. Then dialogues on the side again. Ugh. I'd fire everybody who works there making captions. Good to hear, buddy. I mean, I'll give them credit. They got some balls going into Peru where tribal Aboriginal natives are on a boat in the middle of this Amazon River. You couldn't pay me to go out there. Like, not a snowball's chance in hell. But I've never been a camper, really, either. Like, so, I mean, if I don't like camping, I'm not going into the Amazon hanging out with tribe members. I got bit by our pet tarantula years ago, but still here. Good. I hope it wasn't on your cock. And by the way, I don't think his cock was bit by the spider. It was just a reason to see this dude's half dick, I think, was the reason for that scene, because he didn't get bit by the tarantula unless he did and we don't see it, and then he sees it later. Maybe that's a possibility. Unless it was just a show. Anything could creep up on your dick in the Amazon. And that's the only point of that scene. Now they all got not hazmat suits, but like the green, like zip up, pull over type. Looks like what you use on the side of the road when you're picking trash up. That's what they look like. They got hard hats on. See, animal chitters. That caption's in the middle. How come all the dialogue isn't? Machinery whirring. That one too. Now watch. As soon as they speak any word, it's going to be captioned on the side. Yeah, come is what he said. Come, and it's on the left. I don't get it. Whistle blows right on the center again. Okay, that's right. So they're blending in as these construction workers that are cutting all the trees down because they're all against the deforestation of the Amazon. So they got the exact same hard hats and outfits, everything that this crew uses. Problem Child. I don't think so. No, it doesn't sound familiar. When did that come out? How do none of these construction workers notice none of these people are the usual people that we work with? Usually, if you're working on a team with people, coworkers, oh, that's Johnny, that's Teresa. Who the fuck is that person? And that one, and that one, and that one. Hey, who's that dozen extra group of people? They don't answer. They don't ask the good questions. Oh, that's right. She chains herself to a tree because she's stupid. That's what she does. They think they're back in the late 60s. If I was a construction worker, if I was taking down, trees like this, some protester chained themselves to the tree, I just fucking mowed them down with the tree. And I didn't see them. Sorry. Tragic accident. Yeah, let me know. That's right. Yeah, you don't have it temporarily. Ooh, they just blew something up. Oh, they start doing their super chant. I've never understood protesting. One, who has the fucking time to go out protesting anything? And two, what do you think it's going to do? Historically, we don't have a good track record with protesting doing really jack shit outside of a few different circumstances and times in history. I need to get a new car. Sounds good. Yeah, I've been in a gaming mood for the first time in a while the last week or so. I was playing Resident Evil 3, the remake with Scarlett this last weekend. I was upstate for Thanksgiving. So I got her to play Resident Evil 3 for a bit. She was enjoying that. Then we moved on to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. She's 11. But, I mean, that's fine, I guess, because I was 8, 9 when GTA came out. 3 in Vice City. I didn't have GTA 5 on my PlayStation. I got that on my Xbox with 100% achievement. So the UFOs are always in the sky and shit. I wish I had the Xbox up there so we could play. We could have played that instead of Vice City. But Vice City is still my favorite. Wait, John Ritter died, or you just meant like when he died? Yeah, I was going to say he died a long time ago. Yeah, he was. He was very young though. How old was he when John Ritter died? Gotta say, this movie takes a decent amount of time to Cannibal. Even in Cannibal Holocaust, you see the cannibals much earlier. We're like 40 minutes in almost. they're not like doing any fucked up shit in Cannibal Holocaust that early, really. But you do see them. We call Toronto the GTA. Man, I can't wait for GTA 6, actually. I haven't even thought about the game or Grand Theft Auto in like years. When GTA Online came out, I played it for like a month or two, didn't like it at all, and then stopped playing it because I was pissed that they scrapped all the DLC, the story DLC, in favor of money, first of all, through GTA Online. And I was obsessed with the Mount Chiliad mystery and trying to find the Easter eggs in the game and trying to solve the Chiliad mural and find the jetpack and alien shit and stuff. They did such a great job with that mystery, and I'm pretty sure that it was supposed to be continued in the story DLC, and they yanked that all away. And then they like put some of the ideas for that into online later on. But after they did that, I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2, I never even finished, which is crazy because I loved the first one. And Undead Nightmare is probably one of the best zombie games ever. The Undead Nightmare zombie add on DLC for Red Dead. But Red Dead 2, as much as I did enjoy what I was playing, I only got up to like chapter 3. I think there's 5 chapters and an epilogue or something. I only got like maybe not even halfway through Red Dead 2. Like GTA Online just left such a bad taste in my mouth with Rockstar. So I haven't followed up on any details for GTA 6 or the trailer. I've seen the 1 or 2 trailers of it. But I don't know what's like anything going on in that game. I know it's Vice City again, which will be cool. I don't know when it's set. It's not set in the 80s this time, right? Because we got old technology and shit from today in the trailers. So it's current day, I guess. And I know we switched between 2 characters instead of 3, like in 5. But besides that, I have no idea anything else regarding 6. But I am excited for it. The closer it's getting, finally. Even though it's been delayed again, I think, till mid next year. THC, the audience is big. Yeah, I think they're about to do that. No, that's later. They're on the plane right now. It's about to crash. Mayday, mayday. We're about to crash right into a fucking mountain. And we're going to be all right, every single one of us. Don't worry. There'll probably be one casualty. That's funny when the dude pukes and because the plane's like flipping around in the air before it crashes, the puke goes like up his face. That's some gross shit. Yeah, there's your casualty. Person just got sucked out the back of the plane. 2 people. Maybe 3. She's hanging on. She's doing a decent job too. Work those muscles. Nope, she's all right. The co-pilot got smashed through the window, a fucking pipe or something. Impaled him. And we've come to a full stop. Please don't unbuckle your seatbelts until the aircraft has stopped moving. Get off the plane in an orderly and calm fashion. Is everyone okay? This dumbass yells out. So they lost 3 people. Not too bad. Not for a crash like that? Not that bad at all. I'd count your blessings and just, move on, forget your friends. Do a vigil later that night. And now they're stuck in Peru. They have no idea what they're going to do because they screwed in Peru. Oh, that bitch is dead too. She's not moving at all. So 4 people. Let's see. Love the films Grand Theft Auto with Ron Howard and Eat My Dust. Oh, I know the Ron Howard Grand Theft Auto you're talking about. Hey, what's up, Darkroom? Can't believe I saw the Green Inferno in theaters. It was a Monday night and $11 for a ticket. I saw this in theaters too. And I remember that more than half of the audience was like, they didn't even know what to do or react or anything at the end of the movie. People were like groaning. You can hear them talking to themselves, like not in a good way on the way out. There were a few people that clapped and stuff at the end, but that was a weird experience watching that one in theaters. Yeah, I don't remember Hostel 3 at all, but I didn't like it. Maybe I'll rewatch it eventually when I do videos on Hostel 1 and 2. I'll definitely do 3 like after those. Oh, that's the guy that gets eaten by fire ants later. If he knew that now, he'd be a lot more fucking cautious with everything he does. I do gotta say, we're about to see him, the main cannibal dude with the yellow face paint and the bone in his fucking face and all that. And then the medicine man. Oh, that's cool. Girl just got fucking a bow and arrow and an arrow shot through her neck out of nowhere too. She just starts walking and then boom, and she hits the ground. That's cool. But the guy we're about to see and all the cannibals, I think they look a lot more intimidating than the ones in Cannibal Holocaust or Cannibal Ferox or Mountain of the Cannibal God or Slave to the Cannibal God by Martino. They're pretty intimidating in this movie. Don't they like make a pig out of one of them? Like they don't turn him into a pig. They like cook him as a pig. Is it the fire ant guy? Something like that. Sounds familiar. Turistas? I don't believe so. That sounds familiar though. What should be in GTA Vice City movie? Who should be in well, if Ray Liotta was still alive, I would have said Ray Liotta to play Tommy, to play his character. He did such a great job with the voice acting in Vice City. He was gone way too soon. I loved Liotta. There she goes. Justine wakes up on the side of the river, has no idea what's going on, realizes she's in a boat. And this is where you see the creepy ass leader. I guess he's the leader, right? Of the whole, whatever you want to call him, tribal gang. I mean, tribe, I guess is fine, but we'll go with tribal gang. He's the leader. He's rowing the boat, and she starts looking around. That's a cool shot when she looks and she sees all the cannibals like coming down a little mountain there, a little hill. And again, it's so green, and the cinematography might be the highlight of this movie. It is gorgeous looking. And then these people start freaking out. They all come and they start taking them out of the boats. These tribe members have never seen white people before, I'm sure. So they're like touching their hair and just like they're all bloody from the plane crash, and now there's blood being smeared all over them and stuff. And then you get the kicker where you see just that's so funny. You just see a skeleton. It's just a skeleton. The skeletal remains with a little bit of muscle. It's a very cool effect on a pike. And that's an obvious homage to Cannibal Holocaust too. But then you see heads also and severed heads and stuff all on pikes and spikes and stuff all over the place. They see that, and that's when they start losing their minds. Then they know we're screwed. A lot of cool shots and cool little effects and prop effects in that scene. This whole scene when they're bringing them into the village or whatever. The score is very good too, and very reminiscent of the '70s cannibal films. This guy's still like puking and shit. He's been puking since the plane. Thought the native with yellow face was a woman. Is it? No. Is it? I don't think so. I mean, I don't recall him like whipping his dick out on screen for us to know 100%, but pretty sure it's a guy. I don't think a tribe like that would let oh, unless you're talking about like the medicine woman. Like this long-haired one, that might be a woman. Yeah. Still hard to tell a bit with all the shit they have all over them. But the bald main guy with the bone through his nose, that's a guy. And then everyone gets quiet. So I guess this is the leader. Yeah, this is a woman. I'm pretty sure that's probably who you're talking about, Russell. Starts going around, touching all their hair, fucking with the girls. And great makeup and everything on this person. She's missing an eye, so it's a glass eye and a normal eye. And then the long fingernails, the bracelets all over her wrists, just great costumes. That's right. And she has the I don't know what it is. It looks like a velociraptor, uh, a spike or whatever on their foot. The claw looks like that, and she holds it, and she like softly like scrapes them with it a bit. Yeah, she's definitely a woman. Again, what's hard to tell. So I wonder if she might be the leader, and he might be like the henchman, like the head muscle or some shit for the tribe. The male yellow face. Also, they're very red in this movie, the tribe, compared to Cannibal Holocaust. Now, I don't know if that's because of the location being in Peru versus Papua New Guinea, where Cannibal Holocaust was filmed, or if they just made them look darker in it. I don't know. I mean, I doubt it. That looks like how they really look. But they look more dark skinned or red skinned even than the cannibals and Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, etc. Now they just put them in a fucking cage, a wooden cage. Just here you go, guys. Get in there, have fun. Oh, she gives this guy a sip of like some tea. This old decrepit woman. She's like, "You want some tea?" She ends up giving him. And he drinks it. Oh, can you imagine? Don't drink shit from a Aboriginal tribe. You know it's going to make you trip balls in like an hour or less. And no one wants to be tripping balls while they get murdered and eaten. That's the worst trip imaginable. Oh, he's getting put on a rock. He's done. Anytime you get laid down on a rock, it's never good unless you're with a partner and it's consensual sex. Besides that, being laid on a rock, terrible scenario every time. I have not been to Japan physically. I've been there in thoughts. Oh, this woman just ate some part of him. What's she cutting out here? Oh, his eye. That's cool. That looks really good, actually. Really good effects work. Eating his eye right out of his head. Well, not literally out of his head like that. Takes it out, then eats it. But it came out of his head. That looks really fucking good, man. It's like friggin' tearing more parts of his skin off his face and eating it. That's cool. Much better than I remember. Ripped his arm. Oh, that's cool. They start hacking his arm off. See, I told you. It's never good to be laid down on a rock. Chopping his legs off. Every fucking. Every extremity he has. And it's the yellow painted head honcho dude doing all the axing. Then he starts chopping them in the midsection, cutting them totally in half. And he's on the rock, flailing in half like this. That's really cool. This dude's so into it. He's raising the guy's arm above his head, like, ah, and all the crowd, ah, going, cheering him on. Fucked up what these people do. Oh, now they got his head. Ripped his head right off. Holding his head right up. Same thing. Oh, guy's head is all. And they're going all crazy for him. Then that's cool. They put a ceremonial plate by his neck, and all the blood squirting out of his neck hole goes into the fucking plate. And then she drinks it in front of everyone. And again, she's drinking, everyone. They're having a great old time. I mean, if you're part of the cannibal tribe, this is like the Super Bowl. Then they start showing them. Oh yeah, they do make like a pig out of him because they just took his severed head out of something, and there's an apple or something put in the mouth. They're salting the meat and all his body parts and preparing it, and all the others. Yeah, then they smoke him. They put him into a little whatever you want to call it. There's no political correctness here. It's not a wigwam, but like a whatever it is, one of their little adobe huts, and they put it in, and then it's like he's a pig, basically. They cook this deceased man, and they could smell him, and they're all stuck in this cage. They're freaking out. You imagine seeing that? Your friend hacked limb at a time, all limbs taken off, cut in half, head torn off, eaten in front of you. Now they got him as a pig being smoked in a hut. Wouldn't be my favorite vacation. Still would probably be better than St. Lucia when I was a kid. That shit was the hottest place I've ever been. I'd probably take this over that. Favorite 90s comedy movie? Um, I don't know. I'd have to think about that, but Very Bad Things would be up there, if not number one. Definitely the top three. Because my two favorite comedies are from the 80s After Hours by Martin Scorsese and Clue. Oh, they're all eating piggy now. They're pigging out on the man pig. They're getting their. Whatever. That was so corny anyway. Forget it. Oh, and now there's little pigs and big pigs eating the man pig, like in their slop bowl. That's cool. Good for those pigs. See, they're eating well. and they're going to be healthy. You got to put everything in perspective. Terrible situation for these people. Great situation for the cannibals and for the pigs. And that's two different species. So you might have to give the edge to the cannibal side. Oh, did this girl just shit like in her pants? Yeah, she's shitting in the corner of this cage where everybody's in. That's nice. At least she apologizes. She says, "I'm so sorry." And she has to go in the corner of this cage. They're all stuck in and just shit like diarrhea, everything coming. I'm so sorry. I say thank you. You didn't have to apologize. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Dude, this guy's the most smart out of all of them. He wish he would have died in that plane crash, he says. Absolutely. Of course, no one's looking for you. So they have the GPS that they're going to try to get before the battery dies. So that's like their one way of possibly getting help. Oh, what? Now they realize, oh, that's right. They realize their whole activism act and protest with the trees and stuff didn't really mean anything. Yeah, he says we didn't stop anything. There's more bulldozers coming. So they delayed it by a day or two. This is why you don't fucking protest anything. One, because who has the time? And two, you go, you think you're doing something good, and you just delayed it for 2 or 3 days, and now you're going to get eaten by a bunch of cannibals. See, that's what happens when you protest anything. You get eaten by cannibals. Best Jason machete kill. That's a good question. Um, think about that. That's a good question. I'm going through each movie in my head now. I mean, Mark's in part two is great in the wheelchair, even though that's kind of stolen from Bava's Twitch of the Death Nerve, but whatever. It's original enough. He's in a wheelchair, even though that they kind of merged the wheelchair woman countess at the beginning of Bay of Blood with Mark, and that character's killing the movie, but it doesn't matter. It's still original enough. That's one of them. The 1 in 3, when he cuts the guy in half doing the handstand, that's up there too. Yeah, those two are up there. The triple decapitation from part 6. That one could have been better because it's cut pretty heavily, but I think those 3 would be the top ones. I was gonna say I think it's Melissa, right? The bitch from part 7, but it's an axe, not a machete. When she opens the door and Jason's there and just takes the axe and smashes it into her head, takes her and throws her across the room. She hits the TV. That's such a great kill. This girl tries escaping. She gets hit with a poison dart. And then they look around and they realize, oh, wow, these people are smart enough to actually keep people on guard watching us. For some reason, they thought they were just left alone there. John Carpenter should have made a werewolf movie. Excuse me. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big werewolf movie fan. Like, there's a dozen, maybe 2 that I really like, but I'm not a big werewolf guy. But I'd like to see Carpenter. Well, not now. I would have maybe liked to see a Carpenter werewolf movie if it was original enough, which I'm sure he could have done and would have came up with something very original in that subgenre. This girl's freaking out because this little Aboriginal Toshio from The Grudge, we'll call him. He has a snake and he's dangling it like right behind the girl's hair, and she feels it and then she freaks out and the girl next to her freaks out. That's funny. And man, the design on this guy really is great. The black body paint, the yellow face paint, then the bone that's like curved on both sides, like around his head. That is really cool looking. Now they're being led. Is that another stone slab? Because that's not good. Remember what I told you about being laid on a slab of stone? Never good. Look what happened to that fucker, the last one. He got turned into a pig. Oh, now they all get stripped down. That's never a good thing either. Again, unless it's you're with your lover consensually. See, rocks, clothes, everything in a cannibal situation have the same rules. Oh, this is a fucked up scene. I remember this. She's like, what is she? She's testing to see if they're on their period. Is that what she's doing? Like she takes like the Velociraptor spike, and she like puts it and touches their pussies. And I think that's what she's trying to do, like figure out if they're menstruating. I don't know, but it's fucking it's disturbing. I could say that. Because she seems mad with one of them. She goes, nah. And then the other one, she goes, which I guess is good in their language. And then they end up taking her away. So I don't know what they were testing for. Because the main girl, Justine, she's fine with her. She's testing her now. And yeah, that the main woman too, with the beads that are thread through her nose and then come out this way. Great design with all of them. Yeah, so she's bleeding, Justine. Which I mean, you would think anyone would. It's like a Velociraptor fucking thing that I said. But she's bleeding, and then they mark her on the top of her head. So I guess the other one didn't. Does that were they testing to see if she's a virgin? That might be what it is. To see if her hymen broke. I mean, is Justine here a virgin? I don't know. How old are they? The college, I guess. Maybe that might be what it is. Either way, it's all fucked up. John Carpenter movie he was playing. I heard about that years ago. The undead creatures. I'm not sure what the creatures were supposed to be. I don't know if it was supposed to be straight up zombies. I don't think so. But I don't really remember anything from reading about that until you just mentioned it. Have you seen House with a Clock in the Wall? No, that's one that I haven't seen by him. We were talking about all of Eli Roth's movies early on before you came in. That was one that I never checked out. Watching our DVD vampire film. Daybreakers is great. Yeah, Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, John Ritter. Oh, is this when they get them high? Almost. No, they're climbing out. They're getting out of this cage. Oh no, that's right. That's in Cannibal Holocaust. They don't get him high in this movie. Do they? Unless he does an homage, a straight up thing like that in this one. I don't think so. This girl's really running for her life, man. Kekan is the language that they speak. That's what it just said on the subtitles. Speaking Kekan. It's gotta suck living in the Amazon jungle, man. But then again, they don't know any better. They're not missing anything. And with all these people, they'll eat like kings for a fucking week, maybe more. I remember this. That's really cool. The makeup for her. They like put all the white paint on her, on Justine, on her face, or her body. She's still naked. She has the blood still like right here as a dot on her head. And she doesn't remember anything, which is scary as hell in its own right. So Samantha escaped out of the cage. She made a run for it. She ain't getting away though. See, I don't remember how this movie ends. No, I remember how it ends, and it's fucking stupid. But like when they how it ends before they end up getting back, like Justine gets back, because in the end she like decides to forgive them. Come on, and say that like there's no tribe out there and don't bother them, or like something like that, something really stupid. The ending is real dumb for this movie. That's one thing I remember. After everything they did to her, she's going to still try to protect them in the end and say, oh, no, nothing happened. Like, they're fine. Get the hell out of here. There wouldn't even be a me surviving and getting home to forgive them. The whole tribe would be wiped out if I was able to. I'd wipe them all out or die trying. There's no forgiving them. You see what they did to Pigman a little bit ago? That's terrible. Oh, that's right. Then this little kid tries helping her. I forget if he helps her or he leads her into a trap. I think he might lead her into a trap. But she tries like getting his attention with the little whistle she has. She's playing. Ooh, beep, boop, 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 boop. The kid's looking at her like, Space Woman. What is that crazy object you have? This woman's vegan. That sucks. Because you're going to become the food that you hate eating. Also, I think if there's any time that you're going to break being a vegan or vegetarian, when you're trapped in a cage by a bunch of cannibals and waiting your death, pretty sure that's one of the moments that it's all right to just let go. Probably starving terribly at this point, too. Yeah, there you go. She's eating it. Damn right. That's why human nature will always kick in. Is this when? Oh, did they just eat the guy, their friend, Pigman? Yeah, because she's seeing like the skin they're putting on other people, and she throws the plate. Oh, that's right. That's gnarly. That's fucked up. She realized that they were eating the guy, and she breaks the plate and she just cuts her own throat, and the blood's coming out. So she couldn't live with the fact that they're eating her friend, and the same thing's going to happen to all of them. That's a crazy scene. I forgot all about that. Now, what are they putting? Oh, no, they do get them high in this movie. Yeah, they put the weed in her body, right? And then burn her. I think that's what they might do. That's crazy. I mean, what would you do if you find out that you're eating your friend? Probably give an honest review. Could use a little more salt. Which is ironic because John was a salty dick in life. Is this guy just jerking off in the cage here? Is that what he's doing? Yeah, he is jerking off. Yeah. The guy says, "What's wrong with you? Everyone's fucking dying. You're jerking off." Which I get it. I mean, this is a tense time. You gotta, you gotta release some tension. Plus, you just ate some pig, John, or whatever the guy's name was. Nothing like a good jerk after eating a fellow human being. I'm going to hell. No, I'm not. These guys are. These crazy cannibals. Oh, and he just started killing one of them, smashing his face in. Daybreakers, vamps harvest humans for their blood. Yes, they do. It's a very interesting take on the vampire genre. I really like Daybreakers. Bloody work, pulling me away from the glorious, gruesome Green Inferno. No problem, buddy. Yeah, it's getting gruesome. It's been some gruesome. Yeah, this is when they get them all stoned. So they put the weed they had in the woman's body after she slit her throat in the cage. Then they burn the body, and then they all start getting high. And it keeps saying as the subtitles, laughing. Laughing continues. More laughing. That's too funny, man. And they're all stoned as shit. And they're showing all these tribal members like, oh, it's funny. Ah, the guy with the yellow face paint. There's an arm or something just hanging from the ceiling in one of the huts, and he's like stoned, looking at it, and he starts tapping on it. It hits him in the head, and he taps it again. I forgot how funny that is. This one dude is so baked he falls out of a fucking tree. This movie's funny. I mean, Roth has always had a great sense of humor. I mean, some people don't care for his humor. It either works for you or it doesn't. I've always loved his sense of humor. Cabin Fever. I mean, the pancake scene with Dennis. That's batshit insane. Hostel and Hostel 2 have some funny stuff in them. Thanksgiving had a lot of great comedy in it. Daybreakers, made in Australia by the The Spirit Bros. Australian film. Nice. Yeah, that's right. Daybreakers was Australian. That's for you, Ginger. Man, it's so green in this movie. I can't stop saying and praising it enough. It's a gorgeous fucking movie. Even the sky and stuff, like the how blue it is. So they shot this dude with a dart because he tried escaping while they were all stoned. They're still stoned. Yeah, he says they're still high. Why would you be thanking God that they're still high? That seems like a terrible thing. You have murderous, crazy cannibal people sober. They're not good. They're terrifying. Stoned and whacked out on drugs. That makes anything worse. Yeah. He goes, oh, fuck, they have the munchies. They start eating him alive. Up. He got up. He's running. It took a nice bite out of his arm, though. Now he's got a whole fucking just a gaggle of tribesmen running at him. This is where they all tear him apart, right? It's just absolutely savage what these people will do for food. That's a great effect. One of them bites his neck and the muscles stretch and the jugular and it's spraying blood out. Intestines are flying out and being pulled like a magician with the ribbons and stuff. It falls out. This little kid runs off with his leg. This little ass kid carrying a severed leg, and it looks very big for a leg. You can tell it's a prop leg. They should have made it a little more realistic looking. A little too big there, unless it's just because the kid's so small. But I can't believe he just runs off with a full leg. And I can't believe that none of the parents or the adults there tackled his ass and stopped him. So now Justine and the other dude, who I know gets eaten by fire ants later, are by the river. They're trying to escape. Will they make it? No, for the fire ant guy, because we already said that. Oh, they see smoke. They're crossing over rocks in the river. He crosses over. They look and all right, we got to go this way. She goes to cross. She steps in the river and just fucking drops. It was so random. And now she's getting pulled out by the current of the river. And it's like murky brown shit river, like the most disgusting looking water you can imagine. Especially when you consider those tribes people shit and piss in that river on a daily basis. You're welcome for the mental images you got now. But in my defense, I had them first because of the movie, so I had to spread the joy. That's right. Use that stick. Pull her out of shit river. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Red Ant Man. There you go. You did it. If you can do that, you can do anything. Except for not die by being eaten by ants. That'd be a terrible way to go. A long time. Oh, Love and Other Catastrophes. A new horror movie in production called Beach Blanket Brain Bash. It is pretty crazy. Beach Blanket Brain Bash. It's a good name. So, sharing is caring, indeed. But that little kid, that shithead, he just ran out with a whole leg. He screwed my family, my tribe, everybody for themselves. I got a big ass chicken bone I'm going to be chewing on for the next month. This girl's on a pike, right? Or they're on spikes, right? Yeah. They're not naked, but that's the homage to Cannibal Holocaust with the tribeswoman on the pike, which Diodato had to recreate that effect in court after Cannibal Holocaust came out because they sued him and brought him to court because they thought that Cannibal Holocaust was real and that Diodato murdered all the actors and actresses because he did murder actual animals, which a lot of those cannibal films did. And it was so realistic looking, he had to bring all the actors and actresses to court because it was in their contract for Cannibal Holocaust that they couldn't appear in public or do any public appearances or talk shows or anything, or even talk about the movie for a year after its release. So everyone was silent. No one spoke out on it. So everyone thought that they actually were murdered. And he had to recreate that effect from Cannibal Holocaust with the woman on the stick, on the pole, going through her mouth and everything to show it's an effect. And they didn't kill some tribeswoman. That's a cool skeleton prop. All the skeleton props are very good in this. the skeletal remains. Some of them have muscle left on them. Some are just completely, just complete skeletons. Oh, yeah, they're smearing stuff on her tits. That's not good. So they captured her from the river. Oh, is this when they circumcise her? I forget if they carry through with it, which again, if they do, and this bitch still at the end of the movie forgives them and doesn't have people go after them and just pretends they didn't do anything wrong and they're a peaceful tribe, the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Everything alone already what they did. Now you got Yellow Man beating the shit out of Ant Man, and Ant Man's about to get ants eating him. He's tied to his little pole right now. Which I wonder, do they just have a supply of red ants and fire ants just around? They just keep like a supply just in the remote chance and scenario that a plane crashes and a bunch of white people end up in their village and they need something to torture them with, and creatively they say, we eat people enough, tear them apart, let's put fire ants on this dude. Yeah, they're smearing all types of shit on Justine. And the little kid found her whistle, her little keychain recorder thing. The kids just steal everything in this movie, stealing legs from the village. That's supposed to be village food. Stealing other people's property. Terrible. Someone should beat that kid and eat his ass. Figuratively. Here's the ants. Yeah, they put some shit all over him. Which that is a very painful way to go. I don't know personally. I've never had an intimate experience with fire ants like this, but I have read up on fire ants, and you do not want to get bit by them, especially a whole bunch of them like that. Still got to watch Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Yeah, I've heard that actually. There's three of them? Are you kidding? There's three of those. I don't get it. Just like the Tooth Fairy movies, which I've never seen a single one of. But when I was doing a video on, what was it? The Legend of the Lizard Person, The Legend of the Lizard Man, that awful, awful film I came upon randomly on Tubi, that like Z grade film. And I was looking in that video at other movies the director directed, and the Tooth Fairy 6 popped up. I said 6. And I had to look into it. There's like 10 Tooth Fairy movies, all attributed to her, the director. Also, Conjuring the Plastic Surgeon 1 and 2. There's 2 of them. Conjuring the Plastic Surgeon. Why does this guy with the yellow face paint get to be black when everyone else is red? Is that a legit question? That is, right? Why does he get to be the black dude? I mean, he's not black. He's painted all in black. But like, did he just get to be the token black guy of the tribe? It's not relevant at all. But I don't know. Questions. That kid's gonna be a leg man. Yes, he is. Marinate the meat. Human blood on the rocks. What's up, Keith? How'd everything go with your son? You guys get everything done? Yeah, this movie's fucked up. Yeah, we're near the end, I think. We got like maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes. The fire ants just ate the shit out of that guy. And there's only Justine left, who they were just, spreading stuff on her body and using the velociraptor claw to scrape her pussy a bit. Oh, whatever they're doing to her, I have no idea. Yeah, we got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes left, something like that. I mean, I'm gonna end it when the movie ends, so yeah, like 15 minutes. Oh, that's right. Now they tie her up. That's a cool look. When I said they paint her earlier with the white all over, now they put like a red band around her eyes. I'm guessing it's blood, but it could be paint. I'm starting to think they don't castrate her. I think she escapes at the last second. Yeah, right. She just that's right. She rips the bone out of this old bitch's face and knocks her out. Gets up, walks away. None of the other tribe members here see a white woman. I mean real white. I mean, because of the paint. A white woman walking out of a hut, going up to the fire ant guy, trying to save him. They don't see any of this. Fire ant man still alive, telling her to take his phone. Good man. Oh, here we get the kill me trope we see in so many movies. Kill me, I can't take it anymore. I can't do it. I can't kill you. Come on, kill me. I can't do this any longer. Okay, I'll do it. Except she doesn't do it. The little kid fucking slits his throat. That's cool. That's a cool little take. Oh, here's Keith. Yo, what up? What's up?
What is going on, man?
Nothing, man. How you doing?
Well, pretty good, man. Pretty good.
You get done what you were getting done?
Well, yeah. What it is he's got a thing where he's watching like westerns or like around the Western times, watching a couple movies, and he's got to do some papers on them. And I was watching them with him. Like I introduced him to the White Buffalo, so that's the one we checked out first.
Oh, okay. And I've seen that. That's a good movie.
Oh, that's damn good, man.
Yeah. I'm sure you showed him Sergio Leone's trilogy, Fistful of Dollars.
Not yet, but he is interested. He loves film like we do. You know what I mean? I've introduced him to a lot of shit.
That's good. Yeah, those are. I haven't seen that trilogy and those movies in years, but excellent movies. I've never been a big Western person.
Right, but some of them were great.
Those three. The one you mentioned too, Tombstone is later on, but that's a great movie too. That was like a throwback to the westerns.
Unforgiven is really good.
Yeah, Unforgiven. Yep, that's another good one.
Outlaw Josie Wales. You know, there's a few
Outlaw Josie Wales. Fish actually did a song named after that movie. It's not even a song. It's like a 40-second track on one of their albums, but it's the Outlaw Josie Wales.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool with the Jaguar or whatever that is. This movie's fucked up, man. Like
Green Inferno.
What do you say?
Respect, you know, Green Inferno doesn't get a lot of respect. You know what I mean? I've heard people say, "Oh, it's not nearly as good as Cannibal Holocaust," and it's not supposed to be Cannibal Holocaust. It's
exactly. It's his love letter to Cannibal Holocaust, Ruggero Deodato in general. Because I said at the beginning of the stream, he became friends with Deodato after being idolizing him for most of his life. He became very close with Deodato till the day Deodato died, and this was his love letter to him, the cannibal films in general, like Cannibal Ferox and Martino's Mountain of the Cannibal God or Slave to the Cannibal God.
Right. I actually just started watching those kind of shows, you know, the Cannibal Holocaust and all those just a few years ago. I haven't been watching them that long, but
I never got big into the whole genre.
Right. Like I still don't think I've ever seen Ferox, to be honest with you. And I need to. I want to.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was saying before you hopped in, I was saying that we were talking before this, and I brought up Ferox, and I said could have been this watch could have been Ferox instead of this one. But
Yeah.
Ferox is good. I mean, it's Lenzi.
We should
It's a
do it.
good Lenzi movie, and I mean, it's nowhere near Cannibal Holocaust. I mean, that movie I saw Cannibal Holocaust when I was young. And then I didn't see. I think I saw Ferox too around like my teenage years, around the same time as
Mhm.
Holocaust, because that was like the seek out the most disturbing movies you could see because I already saw the Nightmares, the Fridays, the Halloweens, all the popular
Yeah.
ones. So you're at like that horror like junction in your life as a horror fan where you're like, give me the most disturbing
Yeah.
shit there is. And that led to Cannibal Holocaust and Ferox. But it's not a genre that I love. I mean, there's those two
Yeah.
movies. There's the Martino film, Slave to the Cannibal God. There's a few
Mhm.
other ones like Diodato's Jungle Holocaust I haven't seen in years. Russell mentioned that earlier.
Eaten Alive by yeah.
Yeah, Eaten Alive, or what's the other name? I know the other name for the doctor something. It's
Oh,
yeah, it's something like that. It's like you'll know it. You'll pick it up.
let me
It's
see.
like
I got.
Doctor something.
Let me see. It's done by Umberto Lenzi. It's it's not telling the original name. I don't think. Not yet.
Oh, Apocalypse. That's not really like a cannibal movie though. That's Antonio Margheriti, right? Who did that? It's like
This one?
I think it takes place in New York. No, what Ginger was talking about, Cannibal
Oh,
Apocalypse
okay, okay,
with
okay.
John Saxon. What was the other
Oh,
name for that? The one you got?
I'm trying to find it. You see, because Lindsay did Nightmare City and Cannibal Ferox. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Nightmare
see.
City's a great one. What was that?
Yeah,
City of the Walking Dead, I think is the other title for that.
yeah, something like that. But it's not saying the original title on here. Goddamn. I
I'll
don't know,
find
man.
it's like the something of Doctor something, like some
Yeah,
weird name.
yeah. It's almost got like a voodoo movie name.
Yeah, something very close to that. I can't
Yeah.
think.
Oh, let me see.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that Ginger, that Antonio Margheriti movie is I haven't seen that in years, but I remember it being pretty good. Cannibal Apocalypse. But yeah, it's not like your usual. It's not like a cannibal film like these ones are. I think it's
yeah, it's
like a
all maybe.
soldier comes back to like from war or something, and there's like some weird shit going on, and there's like an infection or something like that. Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Ginger. Dr. Butcher MD. That's the
Yeah.
alternate title. Yep, that's
It
the
has
one
been
I
called
know it
a long
is.
time. Yeah, it's been a long time. The early physical media releases of it, we called that. It hasn't been called that in a while though.
Yeah, that's what I remember it as whenever I
Mm.
saw that in my late teens, early 20s, something like that.
That's an odd name, Dr. Butcher and me.
I know,
Russell
right?
says Russell says our teen years started in 69, 75. Yeah, man. Mine my teen
Nice.
years started in let me see, 83.
My teen
Yeah.
years
No,
started
no, no, 85,
2000,
80.
2001 for me.
Me and Russell are by far the oldest ones. We're the
Yeah,
old guys. We're older than the hills.
that was the VHS title. Yeah, for you over there, Dr. Butcher MD. Yeah. I mean, I like Zombie Holocaust is a cool name too, but I think I like Dr.
Oh,
Butcher MD better.
check this out, man. They have this on sale on goddamn which site was it? It was the shit. I can't hear site, but anyway, it's the old box, and I got it, and I got it still unwrapped in here. It's the old big box of Zombie on
I'll say
VHS.
that's cool. It has one of the best fucking box arts ever. I mean, the poster, the original poster there for Zombie, it's so good.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. I was happy to get that fucker sold out in like one day,
I can imagine.
but it was on sale.
Yeah.
It was only like $35.
Oh, that's not bad. 35 for that. That's a decent box. That's all right. I mean,
I
like
think they made
with special
500
features
of
and
them.
shit.
Wizard video, guys. Wizard fucking video. You believe that? That's old school there. And it's inside this box. Of course, I'm not going to open it and take it out. I'm going to leave it just like this. But
Yeah,
inside, it's got the big snap case. So
so
yeah, I
yeah,
was ready to get
this
that.
this is the ending here. I hate the ending to this movie. That's like the one thing. It's so dumb
Yeah.
that she escapes, right? And then after everything that she's been through from this tribe, she decides to say that like she protects them basically and says that she doesn't know that there's a tribe out there or something like that. I missed exactly what she said,
Yeah.
but basically lies about their existence or that they're harmful and stuff and they're a danger to protect them. Why? Because she's a political activist, and that's the whole reason they came there is they hate the
Um,
deforestation of the forest. But for I can't suspend that much disbelief for
yeah.
someone for all of this group, this cannibalistic tribe that murdered all your friends in the most vicious, crazy ways possible, ate them, was going to circumcise and cut your clit off, and all of that, and you get away, and then you just decide, oh, it's still let's protect them. Come on, I don't like that at all. But the rest of a great movie. I mean, a
Stacy
lot better than I remember.
Stacy asked about favorite second sight releases. So
Okay, yeah.
I was going to show these real quick if you don't mind.
No, yeah, good. And then also,
They're,
guys, coming up for make sure you guys watch Keith's Lucio Fulci documentary. The Lucio
um,
Fulci Experience comes out what the
they,
14th? Did I read that right? Did I
no,
remember?
no, I premiered on the 15th.
The 15th. Okay, the 15th of this month.
Okay.
So make sure you guys are there for that.
We got the creme de la creme of the second sight releases. Here's the big, huge Dawn of the Dead with all the books and everything in it. She mentioned second sight, so here we go. The Witch.
Nice. I was never a fan of that movie. That's one movie
Right?
I never liked by Eggers.
Martin.
Martin's a great one. That's a great Romero one. Very under talked about film. Oh yeah, you have like every Texas Chainsaw Massacre release there is. You got a shit ton of those.
It's a great Blair Witch Project release too.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool artwork, actually. That was cool artwork. Strangers, that's cool artwork too.
It follows. And there's the car on the
We're supposed. That's cool. We're supposed to get a sequel. They follow next year, I think. The Babadook. That's a good one too. Annoying as kid.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. The original Activity.
I never liked those movies. Never liked the Paranormal Activity films.
Swallow. Have you ever seen Swallow?
That sounds familiar, and the artwork looks absolutely familiar. I've seen it. Who directed that?
I don't remember here. I'll check it. May.
May's great. I love May.
This was the best release of this up to that point. It was great. Creep, of course, is probably my newest one.
I love Creep. That's my favorite found footage movie right there.
Creep is great. Here's one that some people like and some don't. I like it. It's almost like a mockumentary. It's Lake Mungo.
Oh, I fucking love Lake Mungo. Lake Mungo is such a good movie.
Session 9.
That's a great one too. Session 9 is good. I haven't seen that.
There's 4 or 5 of these I want. They have the Sacrament that I want to get. They have Inside.
Great.
And here's the last one.
The Changeling. Changeling's great too. George C. Scott. He's great.
Those all my tickets.
Yep. Yeah, those are some good releases. Favorite Conjuring 2. Yeah, actually Conjuring 2 is my favorite out of all the Conjuring verse movies. Conjuring 2, then Annabelle Creation, then The Conjuring, then the rest of them or whatever for the most part. Either good to decent to pretty bad, like the Nun films. But yeah, the Nun ones were not good. The first Nun was terrible. The second one I thought was a little better, and basically it was a big improvement in every way, but still a terrible movie.
Jump scare hell, man. That's the problem with those. They get stupid with these jump scares, and you know they're all coming when they come.
Yeah, it's so predictable. All the jump scares in the Conjuring movies, and a lot of mainstream horror. It's so formulaic at this point. But with the last Conjuring, The Last Rites, the 4th one that came out, I enjoyed that. I actually thought that was pretty good.
I haven't seen it. I kind of gave up after the first and second one.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I thought it was probably the best Conjuring verse movie in years. I thought it was way better than the Nun films, way better than Annabelle Comes Home, way better than the first Annabelle, way better than the last Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It, like leagues better than that one. So I mean, it's up there with maybe like top 5 in the Conjuring verse. I thought it was pretty good. And then we have a Insidious spin-off movie coming. I think next year, sometime next year. Thread, I think, an Insidious story. I'll read your thing here.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead is the best second title release, followed by Texas Chainsaw and Blair Witch Project. Nice. Yeah, the Dawn of the Dead. There's so many friggin' releases and cuts of that movie. I mean, to begin with, there's so many different cuts of the film. There's what, like 4 or 5 cuts, I think, like various lengths.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, Russell. I hope you enjoyed the zombie upload. The movie, yes, I did upload the movie, but hopefully you enjoyed my my trailer to my Fulci documentary coming up more than you did the zombie upload. We've all seen zombie.
Yeah, we've seen zombie many, many, many times, and we are soon to see the Fulci doc from Keith here for the first time ever. So yeah, that's the more exciting one. But all right, guys, what do you say?
Should I upload it, or should I do a premiere on it?
Premiere it. I would say premiere it.
Premiere it, say 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, something. Yeah, evening. Yeah, evening time like that. I'd say so. Yeah, that would be a good time. But yeah, guys, look forward to that for sure. That's on the 15th, and Keith has been working a lot, his ass off on this project for months and months and months. So please make sure to check that out. Yeah, either when it premieres, yeah, and it shows from the trailer and just from us talking in private and stuff all the time and talking about it and everything shows. But yeah, guys, look forward to that. Thanks for hopping on the last minute. I know you had stuff to do, but
sorry I missed you all.
No problem.
Sorry about
always a pleasure. But yeah, we'll do Trilogy of Terror this weekend since we had to reschedule it a few times. So this weekend, maybe Saturday. Saturday work for you? Saturday night?
Yeah,
like 11, something like. All right, yeah. So we'll talk. But probably, most likely, it'll be Saturday. Trilogy of Terror, guys, and hopefully have a deep dive out this weekend. I'm still trying to pick what fucking movie, and then I uploaded 2 or 3 reviews on the sister channel, on the Bite Size Edition channel, of Joe Diamato's Absurd, Lamberto Bava's Macabre, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Macabre was great, yeah.
Yeah, Macabre was, that was an interesting rewatch because I didn't remember that one as much as other Lamberto Bava films. And I don't think it's a great movie for his directorial debut. I mean, it's good, but it's fucked up. That's one disturbing movie. Like the first time you see it, because I remembered what happened and everything, but the first time you see it, even though it's kind of telling earlier on, like maybe by the halfway mark of the movie, you know what's gonna happen, the reveal and what's going on. But when you finally see it and what's going on, and you see it on the screen, it's like, damn, man, this girl's twisted, this girl's loony, and this whole thing is one fucked up love story.
You love that kind of effect, though. I love when movies affect me like that. When I'm watching it, and all of a sudden it's like, damn, I love that.
Yeah, when you just don't expect something, it's like, oh, okay, so this is where we're going.
James Darling did that to me a couple times. I was watching it, I was like, oh yeah, oh holy shit, oh damn!
I still haven't seen that one. I still haven't seen.
Watch it.
I know. I've heard nothing but great things about it. But all right, guys. So it's 3:00. I'm gonna end this. And Keith, thank you, man. Like always, I'm glad you were able to jump on even a little bit. And I'll read Stacy's comment quick. Russell, I'll be live streaming now if you want to join to test. Okay, cool. If I see you streaming, if I'm up, I'll come over. But all right, guys. Everyone have a great night, and we will talk to you soon.